Trent leaving Liverpool.
Oh, Trent might. He can or he cannot, but then people are saying that he's a Scouse guy. So as a Scouser, we want to captain the team, so maybe he's going to stay. But I think that's irrelevant because he has won almost everything he could win with the English side. That's Liverpool. So anything can happen actually. And then he has his a very good friend, that Ibrahim always by his side. I think right now he's telling him about the Champions League and enjoying in Real Madrid. He just came in there just a year and won the Champions League with the Liga. So that's very enticing for a player of his caliber. And then when he comes there, it will be a success. But the problem right now is whether he's going to leave Liverpool on a free or he's going to let Madrid sign him for. I think Madrid would like trying to leave on a free, but if I think Liverpool will be losing trend, they would like a fee for it. They're going to put very high because the player of his caliber is very rare to come by. So yeah, let's see. I think I heard Liverpool have tried to contact him and get some contract around him. They're trying to do 200K. Yeah, but then he says he wants to wait and see how the new regime or the new era, I mean the new coach will be. So if he feels that he could still stay and he'll have the success he wants, I think he will need a contract. But even if that doesn't feel comfortable when he goes, his other friends are still calling him and telling him about it, he might leave. So if I think it's a 50 chance, understand this because but the only problem I feel like is how he live. Because if he lives on if he lives free, right, it's going to be cause a rift between him and the fans because he's from Europe, so I don't think we want to leave the fans agitated or angry. But the thing is, Madrid wouldn't want to pay a very high price. Nowadays Madrid wants players who want to come to them, so you really test with that free offer. So I don't know. Even if Madrid will pay, I don't really think they will try to pay that high. And then with such a team, they want to at least with although Liverpool have a replacement from that's in terms of the Conor Bradley. The guy is actually a very good lad. But then here we have the situation where you still have a world class player in Trent and you want to keep him around for some years, but he's also very young. So you're trying to just ensure yourself as a big team. So with him, many things can happen, but let's wait and see. Just wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Shifting the focus to Madrid, they never seem to stop, getting a new young squad. First they try to go get Bellingham. We've seen him, how he has performed this season. Then they still keep looking for Mbappe and they finally get him. And they aren't done. Then they go to get this younger guy from Brazil again. This and the Hendrick guy. So where does it end for Real Madrid? I heard before we came, I saw a post that says Real Madrid is now the only club in football to gain revenue of 1 billion.
Everything for the squad, of course. I think they've actually been linked to other players, and then with Ancelotti's contract coming to an end, you expect here. They're also looking out for Xabi Alonso, and then with Xabi Alonso coming, I think they're also going for Floyd Heads. So yeah, there's actually several superstars which have been linked, but I think it's all down to what do you call it, Perez. I think he actually learned a lesson. Initially, when he came around, you're trying to just buy the big place of money. You see, that's at the peak of the Galacticos era. But I think after the field signing of Hazard, it was actually a very big ban on him. So I think he took caution and then he started approaching the market with the new style. So it's more of like he's taking players who really want Madrid. They have a desire, the passion to be part of the best team in the world. I think that's his main approach into entice them because according to Rudiger, when he was even before he even played for Chelsea, I think he got injured. I forgot the club that he was. Perez sent him a message that no, come, welcome. We always share speed recovery, and that alone actually made him feel like he's very important. So he actually worked hard. And when Madrid came back later, with Hendrick, for example, so the last 2 years that they bought him, but they just wanted him to develop in Brazil. So when he was 18, they bought him in. Adagula, for example, just their scout development is very good. They just look for high potential players to come around, young squad, so that for them, well, every time, if you notice, every time Madrid builds, they actually build very well, and then it actually lasts long. There's longevity. That's why they are that good. unlike other clubs and how they make their recruitment. So, man, it's all because of they have one guy at the helm of the club for a very long time. So it creates that kind of sustainability and that longevity. And then actually the guy is from a business background, so he actually knows how to manage the club very well. You know, he actually very good at the stadium, so he can hold other activities, bringing in revenue, the sales of the jerseys alone. There are several kind of things the guys to put in place. That's Perez for you. So yeah, in terms of how to manage a club 101, you can learn from Perez, Jerry.
Yeah. There's another post I saw which says it's a stat. It says Florentino Perez is the only uh, FA club president to have won more Champions League than Santiago Bernabeu. The guy, the
Yeah,
Santiago.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he say he between the best what do you call it, managers of a club in I mean the best CEOs of a club is between him and Santiago, because Santiago actually made Madrid what is Madrid to them. And Perez has cemented their name in history by adding all these trophies. So yeah, it's those two. As I said, if you have those kind of big brains at the helm of your club, you don't really have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about anything. But the guy actually very, because if you look at the history of Madrid, it all started from him. He made what Madrid what it is today. You understand? So it's all up to that guy. And Perez came to continue and cement Madrid's name in history.
Okay. Before the last season was going to end, there were rumors of Victor Osimhen joining Chelsea, and there were other, clubs like Arsenal too as well. I think I wasn't sure, but because if you also look at the performance of Napoli last season, it wasn't too good. And I think with the change of management, moving from Spalletti, who is now coaching the Italian national team, uh,
Mm.
I don't know how the boys adapted, but eventually, you know, it wasn't looking good. There were games like, losing 3-0 to Atlanta, you know, So I don't know. Uh, I think Victor Osimhen looked like he was fed up and he wanted to leave. So I was even wondering. I was thinking if he came to Chelsea. It will be possible, because Jackson too can also play at the right. Sometimes when Poch was playing him, through the wings. I don't know. So, like, what do you think about that transfer first? Is it a legitimate transfer or is it just rumors?
But I feel with that transfer is interest, understand? The team wants him, but for Osimhen, he'll be thinking, will it be good for him? Will it help him in what he wants to achieve in football at the end of the day? When he hangs his shirt, when he retires, how would you feel? Understand? When it was with Chelsea, currently they are in their lows, but then he could bring up a resurgence. And look at Chelsea right now; they're in a kind of rebuilding stage. There's still a lot of things they have to go through, and there's their owners are not really taking care of the club. So I think these are all kind of things we consider. Whether it being a good transfer or bad transfer, you will never know. As I say, you never know, because you don't know maybe how he's going to be utilized, it's going to help him, or he's going to be underutilized. You don't actually know what's going to happen. But from the general stand, maybe you don't want him to go there. Because with Chelsea, there are so many ifs and whats, so you don't actually know what's going on. Even me, initially, Chelsea used to bring academy players through, but now they're just buying young players. So now it seems like the academy boys actually, watching around. Yeah, they see they don't have a future there, because the contracts they are signing to are these long contracts, 7 year deals, 8 year deals. So they're going to be keeping around. They're going to keep the players for a very long time. 7 or 8 years are actually a very long time. So I don't know if Osimhen would like to sign a deal like that, because that's like selling your whole career or your prime to a specific team. And if the board doesn't, right now it's like a trend. You see what the board are doing, and you feel like it's actually good, whether it's actually going to help the club, or is it going to help me in the long term around. And then looking at how Charles is being governed or he's being taken care of, it's not really that good. So Osimhen, would want to go somewhere, but the thing is, where is he going? The other team willing. I think I
Oh,
saw an
oh.
interest from PSG, but then is PSG a place he wants to go? Is PSG, you might win all the French titles, the domestic cups, but then the most important is the Champions League. Is he going to be in the best position suited to win the Champions League from PSG? Because PSG have actually lost most of their important players. People talk about Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal are ready to pay that kind of amount of money for Osimhen. So it's up to him. If he feels like he can go to Chelsea and then it's going to benefit him. But in terms of how good the transfer is, for Chelsea, it will be a fantastic transfer, but for the player, is it going to be good for him for his long term career? Then that's what people should be considering.
That's a very interesting take, a very good one as well. Um, I think is that all the transfer news? I think there's not been much, no. I
Oh yeah,
think
the big clubs are not signing, but I think Aston Villa has made a lot of signings. So they're trying to make a statement that yeah, they are ready to play the game. Unai Emery's actually he did well last season. I think they signed Onana to the team, so that adds quality to their midfield. Uh, yeah. I would like to see how Aston Villa performs this season because yeah, I think they've made lots of signings to strengthen and add depth to the team. So I think we'll have a run at the title race. I don't know how good they're going to be, but then I think they're also trying to get that depth so that they can also compete with the in the Champions League because this season coming around is going to be a new format. That's the table format. So like more games in the Champions League, and then so the wear and tear, the domestic cup they are playing. That's the Carabao, the FA Cup, and the Premier League. So yeah, there are a lot of competitions they're going to be. And so I think they've got a lot of players to play that depth and add quality to their side. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to how Aston Villa performs in the EPL and at the same time the Champions League. Yeah, and then I think Brighton too have they've low key made some nice scoutings for some young players. I also want to see how they are doing. I think they are pretty much. I saw Mitoma very seriously good cooking. I still don't understand why teams still are not interested in Mitoma because I think he's a very quality guy, good signing.
yeah.
If you have him on the side, I think he's going to bring creativity. He's going to create chances for you on the wing. So yeah, open to see Mitoma also work around. Yeah, so yeah, there are lots of signings going around, but then it seems for the big clubs,
Mm.
not much. I think
Yeah,
Arsenal made a signing, Calafiori. Yeah, he's also good to strengthen their defense, understand. So, and I think Timbuktu is back from his injury, so Arsenal is also looking great in the defensive side. I don't know whether they're going to add another player from the attack, but then yeah, that's football, Charlie. That's football. Anything can happen.
when you were speaking of Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa played a friendly with
Yeah,
West Ham, and our guy Kudus was, he did this thing. He scored a goal. I don't know. That guy is just like
yeah.
he's
Charlie, he's a very good talent. So a good talent. The only issue is that is the place. I just hope that what do you call it, they perform as West Ham. They perform good for going to help. But even without them performing, you could see that he's the star guy, he's the star player in the team. He brings a lot of quality, especially with the dribbles. Because with the dribbling, he creates a lot of space. He creates a lot of space, creates a lot of chances, creating opportunities for his other teammates to finish. But I think they brought in a new coach, so I want to see how the coach because with Moyes, he was actually playing a very defensive style, so or counter attack. So even if a player is very highly offensive, we really see what we call it, his main qualities. But then with a new coach, I want to see how he uses Mohamed Kudus because Kudus can play in several positions. He can play as a striker, a second striker, false nine, a 10 and 8, 10-8 hybrid. He can play the sixth position. But he actually mostly utilizing in the right wing. He also play left wing. So yeah, he's very versatile. So I want to see how the coach is going to use him around. We also have Jared Bowen there. We have several players around. So yeah, I want to see how West Ham performs. But then yeah, I think he had a release clause, but I think it's only going to be viable in 2025. So after 2025, I think the big clubs will come around. I think Liverpool are actually interested in him because they wanted to make him the replacement for Mohamed Salah. But I don't know how the contractual issues with Mohamed Salah is going around. So yeah, hopefully Kudus puts on the show like how he did last season, and I know he can increase his goal tally and then assist Sterling. So yeah, we're just hoping that when the new coach comes in, and he will favor him more, use him more in the offensive role. So he can also do well defensive, but he thrives in attacking situation. He likes taking his defender one on one